think I'm going to share this on my Facebook. Hello, everyone. I just want to share this video to Facebook real quick while we're getting started. I'm Melinda, NailFanatic. I'm here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to the channel. So kind of you to join. So happy that you're here. So happy that you're attracted. So happy that you're part of the collective that's resonant and guided to watch and listen and be a co-creative component of what I'm passionate about, which is reading these tarot cards and evolving my soul and empowering myself and being a force for that. Let me see. I want to just share this real quick. And give me one moment. There we go. All right. So today I already spread out the cards and I'll be posting the picture on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram of what the card spread looks like right now. This is a collective message, but this is your reading. And let me show you why you're so happy that this is your reading, because right here in the center of the reading, hold on, I cut my face off. There you go. Okay, so you can see me while I'm talking to you, right? Okay. Because some days you can, some days you can't, but today you can. Yay. Center of the reading. The first card out on our spread today is Jackpot. You hit the jackpot, baby? Hey. That's awesome. The bottom of the deck was Encounter. But look at this spaceship. Interstellar Encounter. Below that was a card that said Invitation. And chances are, I see here that there's a lot of satisfying experiences going on for us right now, whether they be in ourself. Yay, if you got satisfying experiences with yourself because you're like, I've been processing these emotions, I've been dealing with all this past childhood stuff, or I've been dealing with these current situations that I got going on, whatever it is, because we're all in different phases. It's like you did it, now you can flow with it, and now the benefits of doing all that you've been doing is coming in. Why? Because you had that encounter of a third eye, is what I heard. Third eye, fifth dimension, third eye. And it's just an encounter. Yeah, it's just an encounter. And it's one that comes and goes, and it's not a one-time encounter, it's just an encounter anyway. So where are we coming from? This is interesting. Let me just say we have a 777 here, because we have 7 of Wands and the Chariot and the 7 of Pentacles. I noticed that immediately. Okay. We have 2 Knights, the Knights of Wands and Pentacles. Okay. Our major arcanas that we have are the Hierophant and the Chariot. The Hierophant and the Chariot. A Cancer-Taurus connection. The Hierophant and the Chariot. Life lessons. Victory is assured. Getting around the challenges and the obstacles and the distractions. Okay. So what's going on in your world right now? I've got all these cards down, and we're going to talk about the Hermetic Tarot spread, and then we'll move through it. The Hermetic Tarot says, the advice, you've got a jackpot. Where have you hit the jackpot? You're reaping benefits now of trust, faith, of existing in a place of positive expectation, of knowing that don't matter what it looked like, you better know what it feels like, and you do. And can't nobody say nothing outside of that to you, no matter what you've been through, what you've had to go accomplish, and all of these different things. Like, it's This is working out for me. Ah, thank you. Some of y'all been sitting there singing my song, talking about everything's always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me, because everything is always working out for me. And you did like I did when I mentioned that I had made it my background music. It kind of just plays in the back of my mind, and then it motivates me as I move through the situations in real time. Yes. And if it wasn't that, what was it for you? Because it was something that did that for you, and you began to do it, and got real consistent with it. So now it's jackpot time, baby, because you've been doing it and doing it and doing it good, doing it and look, LL, okay. Anyways, advice moving forward, okay, in the days to come. In your physical, you've got the Knight of Wands, and he said, burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Burn his mother down. So everything you're doing is about burning out the old and bringing in the new. So if you are you okay, this is interesting because they're showing me contrasting energies. If you're used to sitting still, go dancing. If you're used to going dancing, go sit still. If you're used to being loud, get quiet. If you're used to being quiet, get loud. If you're used to being in, get out. If you're used to being out, get in. You see, they're saying it's time to burn through the norms, burn through what has been. Let me grab my Gilded Tarot and just clarify this. The Knight of Wands, give me a prediction here that my viewers can resonate. Thank you over this Knight of Wands. That is our advice to burn, baby, burn. And they specifically showed dancing. Like the first image I saw, they showed me dancing. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. First clarifier is the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Ooh, now we have an angel number 88. Okay, the bottom of the deck right now is Star, which is major arcana, fate, destinies, blessings, healing. Also, another 8. So now we have angel number 888. So we've got angel number 777 and 888 on the table. Okay. And they say that what this is talking about is, again, burning through the karma. Why? Seeing the reflection of me, choosing to do things in a different way and having that reflected in our physical world, working with our higher selves, working with spirit, working with the energy of balance, emotional balance, knowing that there's a duality in emotions. And here's the thing, because it's been very healing, there's some of it that hasn't been easy. It's been challenging. So now it's move forward with this momentum that you got. Go, and they keep giving me the ideas. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Like shake it loose, shake it loose, shake it out. Yeah, they keep giving me that feeling. Okay, so now in regards to emotions, let's see what we got coming up here. I just see somebody, real quick. I see an earth sign and an air sign, and I just see them reflecting to one another, and it's saying, heal, 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 baby. And then Disco Inferno starts playing again. So for somebody, there's a really strong resonance to the song, like it's a memory. It triggers something in you. There's something there for a specific viewer. Okay. Back over here to the heart space, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, yay. The King of Pentacles in the heart space is appreciate what you have. You are in possession of much. You have mastered your material world. Love the mastery you see in your world reflected around you of all that you created to be, of what you've acquired, of what you've desired, of what you enjoy, of what makes you feel healthy, wealthy, and blessed, and loved, and powerful. And where do you have that? It's saying go there. The prediction that's coming out, we have the Chariot, somebody in their car, the Devil. Ooh, somebody getting a new car just cuz. And we have the Fool. Somebody got through a strong emotional attachment here. The Hanging Man is at the bottom of the deck. So it's moving you out of a standstill. It's moving you out of a standstill. It's moving you into a new beginning. Somebody in your heart space, it's like, by any means necessary, I will master this shadow. I will master this energy that comes up in me when I look at you or think of you. Does that mean you're leaving? Some of it do, others it don't. Some of y'all gonna stay, and you choose to stay because it's class is in session, baby. The hangman in my book, yes, I know the Hierophant is more about education. However, the hangman to me, this is more about looking at things from a different point of view. So that's a study. That's a choice to study what's going on, because I know that what I see is not exactly what it truly be. So how can I shift this energy? Okay. And transmuting it magically. And look at this with the Fool card and this deck. This is like, and what you are doing affects the collective. See how all the signs are dancing over the energy over his palms? So what you do affects the collective. And it's saying here too, for somebody, you're going to find an opportunity to have a hot, passionate engagement with somebody, and you're going to go into it without expectations, and it's going to be interesting because this is the universe delivering you something that you wanted to see, and it's in that energy of with no expectations, within nothing is everything. So for somebody, there's that. For someone, this person that's going to come into your life in specific is a Cancer. And I'm hearing, if this is the case, then I see you being I hear that person is very trustworthy, is what I hear. Okay, very upright in what they say, but I do feel that there's some sort of something that is going to be revealed, but at a later date. So that got very not very specific. What is this person, whoever I'm channeling this for, he knows a lot about working with energies and spirit and crystals and things like this, but he's not going to be very out about it. He's very private with that part of himself. It's very interesting that they brought that up. Okay. So in your heart space, there's a very much remember that no matter what, when you go into this situation, whether it's going back into another day with the same person or going into a new day with a new person, whatever it is in your case, or maybe it's going away from days with any person, it's saying, remember that as you move into this choice that you made, and you moved into this choice you made, you're making the choice because, hey, I learned things could be a different way than what I've had and known before. You have to go into it knowing that your success is sure, that victory is guaranteed, that that's exactly what's going to happen indeed, that any challenges that come up for you are only there to serve you more mastery of yourself. And that no matter what, you've mastered much, and this is another chance to do just such. Okay. Yeah, because you're moving from a period where with the Seven of Wands, you had to really stand your ground, stand firm. You were it felt like a constant battle trying to guard yourself and protect yourself from whatever was going on around, or whether that was somebody's energy or the collective energy of others, or in a workspace, or family members or lover, whatever it was. There was a need to protect because I feel attacked. There was a need to protect myself because I am being attacked energy there. Now, what we're being moved into is, it doesn't matter. Oh, thank you. They showed me something I wrote on my bathroom mirror. It was a scripture that came up as I read The Power of Positive Thinking from Napoleon Hill. And it says, or did I get the author right? Anyways, whatever. Romans 8:31, if God is for us, who can be against us? And then I channeled, and so below it says, since God is for me, all is for me. Why did I channel it that way? They were showing me the first of the Hermetic principles, which is God is all, and all is one, and all is thought. So if God be for us, who can be against us? If God is all, then all is for me. And I'm channeling now that it's awesome that I am brave enough to see. And how is that the energy of connection and oneness at the same time embracing the individuality? Interesting. Look, a little complicated yet interesting. Okay. So, headspace. We have the Princess of Swords, and they said you have to ask. You're thinking about what you want, trying to figure some stuff out. Ask, and you shall receive. Closed mouths don't get fed. To clarify, we have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. I see that somebody's going to be getting frustrated because they feel like I'm asking and I'm meditating and I'm looking for an answer and you got me fucking waiting here and I'm tired of waiting. So is this with spirit or is this with a person in your life? Because I feel like you're asking a question to somebody and you feel like you're just waiting for an answer. They're not responding fast enough. Somebody's getting on your nerve and this is what's on your mind. For somebody, this is a person that, wow, okay, they're showing me a whole nother story. We ain't even beginning to touch on this one, but we're going to do it real quick. Okay, thank you. For somebody, this is a situation that's come up where you met somebody, this person came in, they come in with the swiftness, they ain't really trustworthy to stick around, but here you are, your heart is open. You open the door to let this in. This person is here, and this is a karmic healing that's going on for you. So this person is here as an opportunity for you to move the fuck on, not stand still, not chill, not make yourself comfortable in it. Because this is it. In this case, in other words, it's the same message as the devil earlier. Mastery, the opportunity to master what? The opportunity to master somebody trying to bring to you something you say, that's not part of my energy field. That's not part of where I go or how I deal. So in this space is saying for you, like as you're sitting here and you're trying to communicate with this person and you ain't getting the responses and you're trying to just chill and it's saying, look, you're putting yourself into more frustration, you're irritating yourself, but it's interesting because there's a lot of powerful change going on for you in this communication, because even in as silly and sloppy as that story sounds, there's somebody here with who love truly resounds, and there's somebody here who's choosing to do the work still for the most positive outcome for all parties involved, which in this case would be facing the discomfort and responding differently instead of reacting in a knee-jerk fashion, responding differently. But again, there's still that whole look, you're waiting to hear something and it's just irritating you because they're not saying what you want to hear. Pay attention more to what they do than what you hear. I also see here, as far as spiritually, like somebody's gonna feel like you've got to it's like you're in your physical world, you're getting downloads where you can see this person being sneaky or treacherous or something like that, and that's been being a challenge that's coming up. Okay, so it's like if you see that, then are you gonna what are you going to do? Because I feel like it's in the intuition. I'm hearing it's in the nighttime. The visions are coming to you. Maybe it's in your dream time. Maybe it's in your, as you're falling. And it's not, okay, yeah. No, it's not in your dream time. It's like the in-between time where you're so relaxed, you're about to pass the F out, but you can't get up to save your life, but you're still conscious, but you're not here. Your body is just dead weight and you can't move, but you're still aware of everything going on. During that state, I see that you're getting a download that's going to show you exactly what secret's been kept from you. Mm-hmm. Why the word treachery is so ugly. What treachery has been done. And I'm hearing that, okay, thank you. For those of you who are channelers too, there's going to be some revelations coming to all of those who are channeling about the treachery that is being done as far as the collective, and there's going to be shown the way through it, the way to the loophole is what I'm hearing. The loophole will be shown to the collective, to those who are channeling for the collective. The loophole will be shown, and we'll all begin to channel that and speak that out for all of our brothers and sisters of humanity. As far as this relationship goes, your spirit has got sights set on something that actually is going to end up growing wide, because within this relationship, within the confines of the relationship we spoke about here, is going to be somebody who's really learning a lot about their own shadows coming up a lot. Your own shadows are being reflected in this. We've got some flashcards that I pulled. I find it awesome that we got the sun. So what it was the sun. Okay, and the sun is there because awareness came to you. You learned something new. Information, a secret was shown to you. And then on the what's incoming is the full circle of what? The yellow circle. What's the yellow circle? The freaking sun. The sunlight, good times, sunshine, and all that is going to carry forward. The awareness, the enlightenment, the knowing is growing, and it's going to bring cycles full circle. It has brought cycles full circle, and it will continue to bring more full circle. And with the color yellow is all that solar plexus chakra. So the way in which you asserted your energy in this world, if your solar plexus chakra is like your confidence and your belief in your can-do ability, and I can do this and I can do that, it's how you move in this world. And so it's like the things you put out from what you learned, from all your experiences, all that stuff is cycling back, coming back full circle now here. Okay, and that's the energy that's coming up. What it was with the words of clarity, I did the same thing right here. This was all, by the way, like this is just the way they said to spread these cards. So this is really awesome. Good. Y'all remember what that means? Okay. I asked him to stop tickling my nose on camera so much, and so it really died down, and then I kind of opened that gate again. What it was, content. You found yourself content, and content is a great thing, right? Except for the fact that when you're content, your soul just at ease with what is, and it's interesting that content leaves out the desire for anything else, is what I'm hearing. Leaves out the desire for anything else. It's interesting because I've never heard the word content. They've never shown me the word content in a duality. And now I'm seeing the opposite end of content. It's almost like borderline complacency is the way it's being shown to me. And what is it moving into? It's moving into ease. So it's like you'll move through these energies with ease, And what is at the foundation of all this? Well, at the foundation of the flashcards, we have 8 dinosaurs kicking a soccer ball. And I just hear, go! However he does that. You know what I'm talking about. Whoever watched soccer, who born, you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? It's saying like, hit that. I hear, it's like they're giving me all the different sports. Look, I'm not into sports, y'all. But I hear home run, field goal, touchdown, goal. And it's like, you knocked that one out of the park. And now, this was what? Youth. You had to go into your youth. You had to go into your youth to have all this stuff happen. And now, reminder, we're at the jackpot, right? We're at the jackpot. So let's see what else wants to come through this. I've got my crystals right here. Let me see what falls. Crystals. Ooh, Mama's Jade. Okay, the speaking. Okay, and then, what are you trying to say? I'm hearing you're going to get some really good news. And there's your jackpot. Like, there's some shit that's been working. As you've been working in your shadows, baby, there's some shit that's been working that's been outside of your awareness. Yes, outside of your conscious awareness. The universe has conspired to bring you magical little blessings and harvests that will be ready for you now because you did the work. Praise, 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 praise. And on my days, if you believe that this jackpot is yours, clap your hands. Yes, everybody. And everybody, clap your hands. Oops. I don't know. And I hear it's okay, got to be okay for you to have people that sit in their own breaks. They're giving me, because I'm Curtis Blow, and I want you to know that these are the breaks. Yes, break it down, break it down, break it down. And they're saying that with that, it's like everything is going to land where it's supposed to land. And it's not your job to worry about where they don't land. You already went through all those lessons and shit like that. That's why you got your blessings now. Look, it's not your job to protect their landing. They chose to jump out the damn plane. You didn't push them out there. That's their plane. They done bought a ticket. They done strapped on a parachute, and now they got to land. But they have a parachute. The parachute will never fail them in this case, because God never fails, Spirit never fails. It always works out. The only thing that could fail them is if they cut the motherfucking parachute off, because they're the only ones with the positioning to do that. Nobody else is going to reach them. Okay, so don't worry about that. Either way, even if that's what they choose to do, that's their choice. And who are you to tell them how they need to do? Just like you make your choices, and can nobody correct you or teach you or tell you different. So this jackpot that's coming in, you're going to get some really good news. And they're saying what you don't want to do is go tell the world right now. When it's time for the world to know, it will be revealed. It will evolve naturally, okay? Now, my mother's jade came out from Korea. So this speaks to me of ancestry, and in particular, the feminine ancestry line, feminine ancestral line. And I hear that because it fell over here on the full, which is in our heart space, and rolled all the way off over here. And what I hear is the feminine ancestry line is supporting you as you go through these emotional relationship situations, because this is heart space. I didn't say romantic love. I said heart space. So this is in regards to your heart chakra energy. And there's like, I see you through your love healing the lingering karmic energy that was brought in through the feminine line. So in my case, for example, and now here we go, we're going to talk deep and personal. So I had an experience with the sex industry when I was very young. But it's interesting because my response to the sex industry was, this is not for me. And I left it all alone, although I had rose to power very quickly. And money very quickly. But my heart didn't allow me to continue forward in that choice. Now, it wasn't until early 2019 that it was shown to me that that was exactly the medicine that my lineage is calling for. And my response to it was the healing response, because my mother was a person who had the sex industry involved in her life. She was in South Korea paying she had been in 7th grade. She was removed from school. Her teachers were going to pay for her to go to school and continue, because 7th grade was the last free grade, or was it 6th and she was going to 7th? You have to forgive me, I forget. Anyways, the teacher said, we'll pay for her. She's the top student in class. My grandmother said, no, you're going to go live in Busan and you're going to work for your wealthy aunt and send home all the money so I could take care of your 3 younger siblings. So that's what my mother was doing. After washing the clothes in the river in the winters and the frostbite in her hands and not barely making anything, she found a job in the newspaper. The newspaper job says hiring, office work, no skills necessary, will train. So here my mother goes. She applies. She gets hired. If you're into this story now, show some love. Give some reciprocation. Did you give this video a thumbs up? Are you following? Are you liking? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay. So mommy goes to get this job. She's hired. They put her on a bus. They take her to another city. She doesn't even know where she's at. And guess what? When she gets there, she finds out that she is now the property of the people who hired her, and she is to be a prostitute. And rather than do that, she tried to kill herself by starving herself. And like she went through this whole giant ordeal in which I have a brother who doesn't know I exist, who was adopted as a newborn baby. My mother said he had Korean slanted eyes and a Korean shaped face, but he was blonde with blue eyes. And he's a year and a half older than me. And I have always known about him. But anyways, all of that resulted in, as a side effect, like later she would meet my dad and ta-da, magic was made, and here I am, and here we are, and all these experiences I can channel and speak to you about, and why I have to open myself up into this very vulnerable space to speak to you about this is inconsequential, other than they said to. So here we are. This is what we do. Why did I have to have those experiences? Why did I go through the things that I did? Because my mother was bought by being tricked. And I had the chance to do the same thing to other women. And I chose, no, this is not for me. I won't do this. I have to leave this alone. And it was very, very short and sweet. And to the point, I did not go and like make it years and years. Not even, it was a very short period of my life when I was very young. But they showed me that cleared the energy. So anybody who ever got into it, they're showing me now a relationship where the violence began and immediately you got out because it just wasn't right for you, but yet and still, you know damn well your mother and your grandmother put up with it their whole lives. Congratulations. Give yourself applause because you helped clear that energy from your family line. And likewise, that's what I've done for mine. And for all of us who are confronting or transmuting, thank you, better words, thank you, much more empowering words, transmuting the energies of racial bias, of feeling extreme, impoverished, thank you. Oh, I can hardly spit the word out. Poverty, consciousness, inability, ethnic, whatever it is, you know, all these things coming up within you that you've been moving through and not allowing to stick to you. All of those things now, as my doorbell rings, are coming up because you're clearing that from your family line, from your family's karmic histories. So, okay. All right. Okay. I'll keep it. So, this week? Okay. Just let me know. No, you let me know. Oh. Yeah. Maybe I'll text you guys. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. I'm coming back. So whether that was whatever, and then okay, now they're giving me one more experience that needs to be discussed, and it's about taking care of other people, their problems, owning the responsibility for what others do, and trying to rescue your indigent ones, your ones that won't leave the relationship. Playing the role of the rescuer versus rescuing yourself, because there's, again, in your family line, that history of we'll always put our own health and well-being aside for the others. So that's wow. Okay, all I can say right now is wow. So if you're not wowed, I don't know what to tell you. You should shut off this show and go watch something else. But look, if this is like resonant in you, put some love up on there, comments, all that. Which rune flew to the floor? Oh, here you are. Okay, the rune that flew to the floor, this one has to do with trust. This is Ewaz, okay? And I hear that it fell to the floor because you thought you could trust somebody in your experience recently, and that trust just fell all the way down. It's done. You know now. It's clear. What God wants us to know, what the spirit here, Haglas, the disruption. The jackpot is going to disrupt the system. I'm hearing that on the collective as a whole, like you have such good things coming in, because the way you spend, the way your energy is, the way you flow this energy, and you know that it's a reciprocal situation, a recycling situation where money in, money out, and you breathe it, and you focus it in directions that are beneficial for the long term, for the now term, for the all term, for all humanity. Like, this is like somebody who chooses to spend money with mom and pop shops or green companies, or you get it, wellness companies, etc. And they're saying that this, where it's financial, that's part of why you got the jackpot, to help disrupt this, to remove. The more we buy organic, the less they're going to put GMOs in the shit, because they won't be able to sell it, is what they're saying. Okay, for those of you who are really into all of that, thank you, because I really can't focus on too much, because it'll make me cuckoo if I do. No, it won't. Okay, stop saying that. Yes, please, and thank you. And anything that doesn't destroy right now, yes, something goes anywhere wrong, good or bad. Okay. So the situation, this very healing situation going on in your physical world, where somebody's come in or out, or coming in and out, back and forth, on like unsteady, unstable. This, God wants you to know, this is opening up great opportunities in your future, and more is to still be revealed here. We're holding on to more, but you don't know yet, and you will know. They want us to know, though, that this truth that you learned when this sun came in, and you just got more enlightenment and more aware, it's important for you to communicate about that to others in your world around you. Yes, others in your world around you need to know about this. It's important that you share this wealth of experience and knowledge with them. Now, okay, runes, here we go. This one here is by the word content. And what it's saying is, it was good for you to get content while you were. It was very wise for you to get into the energy of contentment while you were there. But it's like learning, okay, so it was wise for you to go from 11th grade to 12th grade, or from you to go to the next level up in the course that you're studying. That's what they're saying, right? However, when you know that so well, again, you must level up into the next situation. And so that's a strong energy that's here. We also have, excuse me, the feminine energy in this. Feminine energy here. Excuse me. Feminine energy here with content and with the wisdom, manus. And it's like intuitively, you knew already. And I'm being shown a reading that I channeled for a girl, in which she was wondering why she felt like she was spiritually blocked. And I said, well, as I channeled and as it came out, it's like, you've done all the work you can do on your own. Now it's time to work with a partner. Teamwork. This whole next semester is going to be about teamwork. Yes. So there's that. Okay. What other rules do we have here? We have good luck. Kinas, is that the right name? Yes. And it's saying, no. This is Yera. This one is about success. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. So in our outcome, we have the Chariot, which is success guaranteed. Getting around all the challenges, finding that inner balance, having a control of both your light and your shadow aspects enough that you can actually begin to pick up momentum now as you plow through your world with a more, whatever your pace is. It doesn't have to be like super fast or super slow. Pace is not indicated here, but it's saying you plow through your world with a more connected awareness, deliberately responsive, aware state. And so the Hierophant comes in saying the life lessons have been a success. Everything you went through was well worth it, because now look at who you are. You're a shining star. No matter who you are. It's saying take it forward with you with the Knight of Pentacles. Be consistent in that. Set new goals and visions, because you're going to see yourself as you hold space. You're going to see yourself attracted. I'm starting to see the Knight of Pentacles as one of the most powerful cards it can be, especially when you're speaking in regards to spirituality, because the Knight of Pentacles, although he moves with precision and calm. And those are things that come in when you use spirit in your movements. Yeah. And you allow them to guide you. And then our third clarifier over our outcome is the Three of Wands. And it's saying, continue to expect good things and you hold them in your hand. Because if you can see it, if you can feel it, if you can believe it, you can have it, baby. This has been our reading for today. It was a long one. Oh my goodness. I'm so thirsty. I need some more water. I am going to go live in just a moment to pull this week's Radical Raffle reading winners. And so they said for the rest of the year, it'll be 3 a week. Next year, it's going to be one person every week that's going to get a reading with me. Because as my business continues to expand and my commitment to the channel is growing and in new directions, yeah, that's what we're channeling. So until my next reading, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, the golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. It's in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Dragonfly. Thank you. Hello.